Hello and welcome to the Legendary Chiropractor Podcast. I'm your host, Johnny Reuter, and this podcast is brought to you by thelegendarychiropractor.com, an interactive and immersive virtual platform for prospective chiropractic students, current chiropractic students, recent chiropractic school graduates, and even veteran doctors of chiropractic out in the field wanting just a little bit more from this profession. I hope that you enjoyed today's episode, and if you do, be sure to share with a friend, leave us a rate, leave us a review, and also be sure to subscribe to get more. Dr. Brad Glowacki runs one of the highest volume, highest profile, highest profitability practices in the world, and it's all run with vitalistic communication procedures. Those procedures from his office are then shared with other chiropractors at his various trainings as a part of Level Up mentoring. This information is created, developed, tested, and then packaged simplistically before being taught. With bruises and scars from making mistakes, Dr. Glow always delivers refined content that is battle-tested and simplified for use on Monday. To level up your life and practice, head over to levelupmentoring.rocks. That's levelupmentoring.rocks. Chiro HD, superior cloud-based practice management software. Chiro HD is a user-friendly, all-in-one EHR solution built with one mission: to help you run your practice like a boss. Learn more at chirohd.com. Total Clinic Solutions is your go-to source for purchasing both brand new and refurbished chiropractic equipment, as well as phone support for repairs and maintenance. Call Derek and allow him to combine your wishes and his 23 years of chiropractic equipment expertise to find what's best for you and your patients at 704-622-4089 or head to totalclinicsolutions.com now. Yo, what is going on, legendary chiropractors? Johnny Reuter here with another episode of the Legendary Chiropractor Podcast. I am coming to you live today to talk all about your vision. Talk about your vision. What does that mean? What does that include? What does it have in it? And how do you go about now as a recent graduate or a doctor, could be a veteran doctor, right? How do you go about creating your own chiropractic seminar that people want to come to and that people want to experience through the chiropractic profession? So today we're talking all about that. Now, how we're going to get there is I got some terrible lighting coming in from the sun. I tried to block it with the sun visor, but you can see this little triangle on my face. I apologize for that, but it is what it is. And we just shoot the content anyways, right? So with that being said, I encourage you all to go to the legendarychiropractor.com/go, legendarychiropractor.com/go. Join our free platform where all these podcasts are posted, where all of our audio podcasts live as well. And we put out a weekly blog every single Sunday that you can read all about these topic content. The other thing I encourage you to do is head to legendarychiropractor.com/chiropair, legendarychiropractor.com/chiropair. That link will get you to our opt-in form for chiropair news and updates. We are looking at right now a March/April launch date of chiropair. So with that being said, this is our app that is going to get candidates and employers on the same exact page and wavelength so that we can better find each other, so that we can find good positions to get ourselves into instead of the old stale job boards that mean nothing to anybody. And we get away from that. And we're starting to do that at the Legendary Chiropractor right now. We got to advance ourselves and reinvent the wheel, so to speak. How do we put it? We got to step out of the realm of the same old, right? And that's exactly what we want to do. We want to innovate. We want to be innovators, and we want to lead the marketplace in innovation in regards to matching chiropractic candidates such as students, recent graduates, with employers that are looking for associates, that are looking for independent contractors, that are looking for people to buy their practice, etc. Okay, so I highly encourage you to visit legendarychiropractic.com/chiropair. I also want to take a serious moment now to thank you for your support, your generosity, your kindness, your love, sharing my videos, sharing the value, showing me the support over the last year in regard to everything, no matter if it's the podcast, the job board, the blogs, the newsletter, you name it. I know we got a lot of content to offer and we put a lot out there. I know sometimes it's hard to keep track of all of it, but at the same time, we're the only ones in the chiropractic space really pouring as much value into the chiropractic students as we possibly can, right? Completely free, no charge, no ask. And that's something that I really want to encourage and thank you guys for, because without your support and love, we wouldn't be able to do what we do on a daily basis, and I wouldn't have a full team behind me helping me out doing and producing what we produce on a daily and weekly basis. So shout out to my team, shout out to everyone that supported me up to this point, and thank you so much for your support, Legendary Chiropractor. I hope to see your support through Chiropair's app as well when we go to launch. I know it's hard to learn new technology, but easily share your passion for chiropractic and look good doing it with Above Down Apparel, offering a premium lineup of principled apparel that's impossibly soft, sustainably sourced, and chiropractic AF. Visit abovedown.co and follow them on Instagram to learn more and score yourself some sweet chiro swag. I am hoping and praying that this new technology makes your life as a candidate, as a recent graduate, and as a veteran doctor that much better, that much easier. I actually just accepted the second phase of our app development invoice this morning, which you can say was fairly steep. All things considered, it's going to be worth it, right? I know on the other end of this, I know on the other side of this, that this is a necessary thing that is not in the space yet, needs to be in the space. People want it, right? People want to make their lives easier in regards to connecting students and docs, and this is the best way to go about doing that. And I've had far too many messages in my inbox about, hey, Johnny, I went to move here and, plans fell through. I went to move here and plans fell through. I got this job, I moved here, I started, and they let me go, right? And for whatever reason, it could be because of the candidate, it could be because I had chiropractor, but I want to eliminate that whole entire thing as much as possible, right? I want to eliminate that as much as possible. And that's exactly what we're going to do with Chiropractor. So I'm excited for it, coming March or April of 2021. So we're going to look out for that. Other than that, we're talking about your vision, creating a chiropractic seminar. How do you go about doing that, and why should you go about doing that? The first thing is first, we got to talk about your vision. How do you envision your future? Where do you want to be? Do you love the technique? Do you love the philosophy? Do you love the science, right? Do you love the business? I'm going to make this a four-legged stool, right? You got business, science, art, and philosophy. If you love one of those four things, I highly, highly, highly encourage you to start developing your own platform for people to follow you in the chiropractic space. If you can do that, if you can have people follow you in the chiropractic space that actually love what you love and love what you're teaching, you will become an expert in that niche. It could be SOT, it could be CBP, it could be Gonstead, it could be Activator, TRT. I don't really care what it is. I know a doc who's an incredible friend of mine who's actually going out to Colorado and is in Colorado right now. He might be watching the video right now. That's put on an anatomy seminar where we're dissecting bodies to figure out exactly where things are and how they apply to chiropractic, right? How freaking cool is that? We had a professor at Life University that actually did that, and it was absolutely amazing. And you got to see and feel how vertebrae moved. You got to actually experience it for yourself. And it was unbelievably cool. So I highly encourage you guys to attend that. If he's here, dude, drop your link below. I'm pumped for you. Other than that, like, this is why you do what you do. He's passionate about the anatomy. He's passionate about where things are, and he's passionate about connecting the human body with the chiropractor, right? And he's going through that, doing that through dissection, through showing you where things are, how things move, and how to apply that information, right? This is what we talk about all the time, especially with the students, more aimed at the recent grads, but with our current students, we talk about that all the time in regards to, hey, this is how you go ahead and apply the Krebs cycle to someone who walks into your office. This is how you go ahead and apply some biochemistry or some anatomy or physiology to this patient in front of you. You can love art all you want, but if you don't have the science and the knowledge and the education behind it, man, it's just so, I won't say it's useless, I won't say it's pointless, because chiropractic adjustment, good or bad, could be really powerful for somebody. But if you, as the doctor, have the knowledge behind what you're doing and you're doing it for a specific reason, that makes it that much more powerful. And I highly encourage you to practice that way. So find your vision, figure out what that is. If you, like I said, if you're passionate about something, go chase it and go create it so other people can start to follow it and other people can start to engage in what you are teaching and what you're learning, right? Teach what you learn, and at some point you will become the master or the expert in that category or in that niche, right? The other thing is what kind of seminar do you want to host? You just mentioned 4 different ones that you could host, right? You could do business, you could do art, you could do philosophy, and you could do science, right? I know a lot of people doing science and research and hosting online platforms and coaching seminars where they're teaching the science of chiropractic. I know a lot of people who are obviously have annual conferences that biz you up and dip you in the philosophy of chiropractic. I know tons of people who do art chiropractic seminars, right? Teaching the technique and how they operate in their practice. And then there's tons of people doing practice management and group coaching or individual one-on-one coaching in regards to the business side of things. So there are people in all 4 categories. If you find another category you want to go into and you want to apply it to chiropractic, by all means, please do it, right? That's kind of what we created here at the Legendary Chiropractic. We started teaching and educating recent graduates and students the most, right? Through podcasts, through different videos that we do, through different blog contents that we produce, through newsletters that we produce, and all sorts of things. And that attracted a lot of recent grads and students. And then we turned around and said, okay, how can we now help the docs, right? Dr. Stu Hoffman, founder and president of Chiropractic Malpractice Insurance, is the foremost expert in both risk management and risk avoidance. Understanding the everyday challenges of today's practicing chiropractor and the current public perception of chiropractic has made Chiropractic the fastest growing malpractice insurance program of the last 28 years. Find out more at chiropractor.com. Imaging Services' primary business is chiropractic solutions. With over 45 years in the industry of helping chiropractors, Michael Tokash offers free consultations on building your business. In the past year, Imaging Services has installed over 100 X-ray machines and digital X-ray systems in over 42 states across the United States. For more, head to theimagingservices.com. Help the docs, right? Okay, well, we can do a job board. We can get the docs in front of students, all of our student following, right? So as you mature through your passion and through your vision, things will materialize with that, right? Nothing happens by accident, in my opinion. Nothing happens by accident. Nothing happens by coincidence. It takes a lot of work, and it takes the universe and universal intelligence to work with your innate intelligence to create something beautiful, right? And you can go out and do that. I highly encourage you to write your vision down on paper. Your vision can change. It doesn't have to be set in stone, but write your vision down on paper right now. Write it down for 3 years from now. Write it down for 5 years from now, and go back to these annually and look at them, or quarterly, look at them and see how you've progressed and how you've matured over time, to make sure that what you're doing and how you're getting to the next level is actually happening, right? So that's kind of what I encourage in regards to your vision, in regards to your seminar. You gotta have people there, right? And we're going to talk about this all week long. And even in the next week, we're going to talk about this because it's important to understand how you get people at your seminar, what in a seminar you're doing, and how you get the proper mindset and the equipment proper, so that you can put on a great event, right? So you can put on a great event. I put on a couple events in my day, especially chiropractic student. Where I actually worked with docs and we provided food, provided business education, we provided marketing education, social media education, all sorts of different coaching and help to chiropractic students and recent grads. And that was a huge seminar. It was awesome. There's about 42 people there. And I say huge for putting it on as a student, right? It was awesome. So you can do this. I highly encourage you to find your passion and continue to learn it and create something beautiful so that you can start to gain a following in the chiropractic space, so you can mark your niche and actually start to create something beautiful in regards to a seminar and or a conference, right? Whatever it turns into. I know a lot of people say, oh, there's so many chiropractic technique seminars and conferences as there is. Yeah, but if you find something unique about what you do and you want to teach it to other people, by all means, nobody's stopping you. Go teach it to other people, right? Go explore the idea that people will follow you. You have an audience, you have a voice, put it on social media, make sure it's appropriate, it's ethical, it's moral, all of those good things, but make sure that people start to follow you and your teachings. That's how you get people at your seminars. So I love you guys. I'm going to keep this one nice and short. I love you. Have a great day. Thank you so much for tuning into the Legendary Chiropractor podcast, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day today, and enjoy it, right? It's a beautiful night. It's a beautiful day, and go out, have a powerful rest of your week this week. Peace and love, my friends. Bye. Again, I'm your host, Johnny Reuter, and you're listening to the Legendary Chiropractor podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for engaging with us on all of our platforms, including, but not limited to, Facebook and Instagram, all at The Legendary Chiropractor. Be sure to check our home site out at thelegendarychiropractor.com, as we have much to offer for prospective chiropractic students, current chiropractic students, recent chiropractic school graduates, and even veteran doctors of chiropractic out in the field. And lastly, I'd like to thank not only you, our listener, but also our podcast sponsors. Without them, this show wouldn't be possible. So I encourage you to go check out their websites and what they have to offer in the show notes for this episode. Thanks again. Stay legendary, my friends.